Yeah, so once again, good evening. So, this year, as part of our course, what we are going to discuss, I will go through very fastly. Basically, this is somewhat old brochure. Yeah, I will actually will go with SQL Server 2022 version. Means we know that already today. Even like Microsoft has released 2025 version, but still not the final one. So, but in the organization, we have to work with the various versions. So even like latest version is available. Uh, we have to work with 2022 as well as 2019. Even like some organizations are using 2016 and 17 also with the extended support. Right now, we have extended support for 2016 till 2026. Okay, but frequently we have to work with 2019 and 2022 versions. Okay, right. Just here we'll start with the introduction part. We'll discuss like roles and responsibilities. I think already Rajesh is working as SQLDB. He knows like same we have here also almost all same responsibilities are there. But we know that the technology is different, just architecture is different, tools are different. Okay, right. So we'll start with the introduction part. We'll see introduction to SQL Server. Here we'll see basic architecture plus how we are installing SQL Server in real time. Okay, we'll discuss here. Basically, just remember, like in SQL Server, we have three types of working environments. Three types of working environments. We'll see again, just briefly, let me discuss. Uh, One is a like standalone environment is there, which is for small scale applications. Okay, so where we have a single production server. Okay, we are maintaining what single production server. Yeah. Okay. So means we have single in a single VM virtual machine. What we'll do, we'll install SQL Server, we'll configure SQL Server in a single VM virtual machine. And all the applications like application team, okay, all are connected with the same server, single production server. Right. Next one say like, but today we know that uh, we have like critical applications are there, right? So for those type of applications, we can't maintain single production server. Why? Because suppose unexpectedly if the server down, something happened, uh, there is a downtime, right? Database is unavailable to the application. That is the reason, like today, what we are doing, we are going with multiple servers we are maintaining. For example, like here, means we have something called high availability features. Okay, so these high availability features allows to maintain what? To maintain multiple servers. Means what? Instead of single production server, instead of single database server, we can have multiple servers. So like where even one server is down, no problem. Applications can continue their work. Okay. So this is generally we know that it is a high availability feature. See, in SQL Server, we have different options or different features are there to maintain what? database or to maintain multiple servers to minimize the downtime for easy maintenance. And we have multiple other advantages. Okay, we can have the DR, everything. We'll see that one. So here, like mainly in SQL Server, we have different high availability features. Okay, so very old feature is there, transaction log shipping or log shipping. After that, we have database mirroring, which is similar to like which was introduced in 2005 version, which is like somewhat advanced feature than log shipping, okay? Database mirroring. In case of log shipping, changes are not immediately applied to the secondary server. Suppose let's say we have primary server in Chennai, secondary server in Mumbai. So in case of log shipping, like changes, suppose like changes made in primary server are immediately not applied to secondary server. Means there is a delay in case of log shipping. And we have some other limitations are there. We'll just go through once again tomorrow. That's why to overcome those features, we have database mirroring. Okay, where means mirror means what? Like whatever the changes are made in primary database, immediately those are applied to secondary database. Okay, real time, immediate. There is no delay. Like active ADG in our case. Okay, right. In the same way, uh, yeah, in the same way we have like a, but again, in case of database mirroring, we have like various limitations are there. We'll see that again today itself. There will may be confusion. That's why Microsoft has introduced always on from SQL Server 2012 onwards. Always on. Just remember, this always on is mirroring. It is mirroring only with additional features. Okay, whatever the limitations are there with mirroring, those mirroring limitations we can overcome with always on. That's why today, remember, today compulsory we have to work with always on in real time. Just remember to maintain the multiple copies of database, okay, to avoid the downtime. Okay, so SQL Server supports high availability feature called always on, right? Yes. So we'll see again architecture. We'll see just very Suraj, hi, welcome. Just we have started the session already. I'm recording. I will share with you, okay, at the end of the session. So today only what we'll do at the end of the session, we'll discuss if any doubts, any queries are there. But from tomorrow onwards, while discussing the topic, if any questions are there, queries are there, you can ask immediately. Okay, no need to worry. Right. So in the same way, like these are like high availability features are there, as well as we have some other high availability features like we have SQL clustering. Okay, and we have some object level high availability features like replication, like various high availability features are available in SQL Server. One second. Yeah, thank you. We'll see this later, one by one in detail. Okay, no need to worry. Just remember, today, we have standalone environment is there in SQL Server, where we have uh, where we can maintain single production server, as well as we can maintain multiple production servers to minimize the downtime. Okay, to avoid the data loss scenarios with the help of high availability features. In SQL Server, we have different high availability features are there. Regularly, we have to work with always on. Okay, so where we can have one single production server, one or more standby servers. Okay, right. We'll discuss in detail how to configure, what are the prerequisites are there, what are the common troubleshooting, like generally we are performing today in the real time, as well as we'll see like how we are performing DR drill activities, various things. In detail, we'll see always on as well as SQL cluster. Means as part of our course, all these features we'll see practically. Okay? No need to worry. So that's why here we'll see installation part. I will show you. Basically, we have standalone installation is there, as well as SQL cluster installation is there. Means different steps are there. But for always on, after installing standalone, then we'll configure always on. Okay. Basically, in the installation wizard, we have two different options. One is standalone installation. Second one is cluster installation. Okay. Right. That we'll see in the topic one or module one. After that, we'll see configuring SQL Server. Mm. Means like after installation, we need to make some necessary changes, right? Like configuring memory, configuring number of CPUs. Okay, various things we'll do here. We'll discuss that configuration part in detail, as well as what we'll do after installing SQL Server. We need to deploy the latest patches. Okay, so what are the different types of patches are there? How we can deploy those patches? All those things we'll discuss here. Means how to configure the port numbers. Okay, so how to configure the firewall means what details we need to configure in the firewall. Generally, firewall configuration is done by the network team. We know that. But after installing SQL Server, what we'll do, we'll share the details to the application team. Okay, so that the application team can raise a service request to configure firewall from the application to our SQL Server. We'll see that what we need to share. Basically, for standalone instances, we'll share the host IP and port number. For cluster and always on instances, we'll have some other details virtual name or listener names, port numbers, local port, remote port, like different details. We'll discuss that here, okay, in this module too. Next, we'll work with databases. Here we'll see in detail about what database architecture. Internally, how the data is stored, what is data file, what is transaction log file, how to maintain transaction logs. Okay, so we'll see the scenarios also. If the log file is full, how to handle scenario. Like we have different types of scenarios, like how to move the databases, how to clone the databases. Okay, how to refresh the database from production to like staging, RUAT, SIT environments. Okay, we'll see. That's why here this architecture is very, very important for us. Database architecture is very, very important. Then We'll see working with security features. It's like how to create the logins, users, how to grant permissions. First, we'll see security architecture, we'll see, means SQL Server architecture, we'll see. So then it will be easy for us to understand how to provide the access. Okay, so then next one we'll see like backups and restores, right? One of a regular activity in real time, backups and restore. Basically, what we'll do, we'll configure, actually, we'll schedule the backups actually. No need to perform manually, right? But sometimes, like, depends on the request from the application team. As part of database refresh, we need to take backup manually. Okay, we need to restore manually. So that we'll see different types of backups. We'll see, okay, how to take backup, how to schedule backups directly with SQL Server. Today, some organizations, we are using separate backup tools also. Okay, so we'll see those, what are the common backup tools are there today. Like Networker is there, one of a very good backup tool. Like got so many backup tools are there, like Commvault is also there, for example. So the third party tools also we are using for backups. But here as part of our course, I will show you how to schedule the native backup SQL Server backups. Okay, right. Then we'll see like how to automate the regular admin activities, right? So why? Because along with these backups, if native backups are there, along with these backups, we'll schedule some common admin activities like reindexing, like update statistics, okay, some history cleanups, okay, some common administrative activities we'll schedule, we'll see here. Generally in SQL Server, we have something called jobs, okay. By creating jobs and maintenance plans, we can automate the tasks, okay. Not only our DBA related tasks, some application related tasks also we can automate in general in real time. Right. Next one, we'll see high availability features. We have seen already log shipping, database mirroring, always on. After that, we'll see replication, then performance tuning. So what are the common performance aspects what we have to check? Suppose tomorrow application owner or application team is saying the performance is slow. Kindly validate if anything is there at DB side. Okay. So we need to verify from DB side any issues are there. That is called generally health check. Okay, we'll see what are the steps we'll perform as part of health check. What are the common performance issues are there? Okay, how to how to monitor and how to troubleshoot. Okay, right. We'll see clustering. We'll see in detail practically. Uh, just remember, cluster is nothing but a group of servers which are connected to each other, which are working as a single server in the network. Actually, in Oracle, we have RAG concept is there. Here, SQL cluster is there. Both are almost all somewhat different. Okay. In React, all the nodes starts working, means all the nodes can receive the request until unless specified separately. But here we have only active passive concept is there in SQL cluster. There is no active concept. Right. That I will show you practically with we can create multiple machines with VMware or with Oracle VirtualBox. We can create what? Multiple VMs, multiple servers. We can configure. Right. So these are six main concepts are there as part of our course. And here I will show you, I will share this in our group or one-to-one, I think already have shared. Once again, I will share. Apart from that, we'll see from SQL Server 2017 onwards, uh, now we can install SQL Server in Linux platform also, Linux or Mac. Okay. Now from SQL Server 2017 version onwards, remember it is platform independent. Okay. Right. So I will show you, but today almost all 95%, 95% environments, yeah, we are maintaining SQL Server, okay, on Windows platform. Okay. But for small applications for like to maintain metadata, for example, Informatica, someone is using in backend to maintain metadata, just we can use SQL Server on Linux. Okay. Suppose somebody is using some ETL, other ETL tools or some other tools. So just to maintain metadata in Linux, we can use SQL Server. Uh, what would I have worked like very rare scenarios where completely we are maintaining SQL Server in on Linux. Okay, but options are there as part of our course in module one. Maybe confusion may be there initially. The people who knows Linux, it will be easy. But to avoid confusion, I will show you in the middle sometimes like how to deploy SQL Server in Linux environment. Okay, just for knowledge purpose. As well as apart from that, I will show you how to create a SQL, how to deploy or how to work with SQL Server in Azure platform. Means we have SQL Azure separate course, but to get the idea what are the options are there in Microsoft Azure to deploy or to manage SQL Server. Those options I will show you as part of our course, maybe 1, 2 sessions. Okay. So how to connect to SQL Server, which is there in Azure, how to create DBs, like basic stuff. Okay. Not in detail. Right. These are like just what we are going to discuss as part of the course. What I will do, like as part of our sessions, I will provide you daily recording sessions. You can go through it. Whenever any simple doubts are there, make a note of it. After the class, you can stay, we can discuss. Okay. Suppose let's say tomorrow you are getting some error while configuring always on. Okay. You can discuss, like we can discuss, okay, after the class. Right. Right. In the same way, I will provide you soft copy material also. Each module wise, I have prepared already soft copy material. So I will share you that material. Apart from that, I will share you some PDF books, okay, of SQL Server 2022 version or 2019. You can go through that whenever you have time. If you practice parallelly what I am discussing, okay, as well as if you go through the material, it is more than enough for us to work in real time. Okay, so basically, like that till 2020, almost all, we he was running the institution in Hyderabad, but after COVID, like we started taking online, and I moved to here UAE location, okay, Dubai location. So here I am working in some organization. So yeah, uh, that's why for my time is like 6 o'clock. For you it is 7:30. Right, no problem. Like we'll take the classes regularly, 5 days. Okay, no need to worry. We'll daily 1 hour session, like 7:30 to 8:30. But we'll see if we miss in some weekday, sometime, if possible for all people, we can stretch the classes if we are lagging, if you know that due to some festivals or something. So delay is happening, we can will stretch the sessions, okay? But no need to worry anything. All the means whatever we are discussing, I will go through step by step, slowly only. No need to hurry, no need to finish early. Okay, right. So just I think already like most of the people are working. We know already like what are the roles and responsibilities are there. The same thing what we have discussed in the course content. Those are the things we'll do regularly. But in general, we know that our regular job is what? Monitoring and troubleshooting. As a database admin, we have to what? Regularly monitor if any issues are there and we need to troubleshoot. Actually, we have today we have some monitoring tools are there. Suppose let's say like server down, disk space issue is there, log file is going to full, CPU utilization is very high. Okay, so database down. Okay, so if anything happen, we'll get automatically alerts, right? SMS notifications as well as emails. As well as let's say like we will have monitoring team generally, especially after working hours. So if anything abnormal scenarios are there, uh, yeah, Ramya, yes, I know that. Yeah, thank you. Uh, yeah, if any abnormal scenarios are there, we'll get automatically email notifications or our team monitoring also will call us. Let's say night 3:30, disk space, where our database files are there, space is above 90%. For example, normally who is there in the on-call support, so they will call to that, yeah, uh, DBA. So he will handle those scenarios. Okay? So that is like how our working environment, how the working fashion is there in real time. Yes, Rajesh. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, so will this content cover on-prem to cloud migration as well?
On-prem to cloud migration, basic things if want, I will cover. Generally, it is not there in our scope. We have like Azure SQL DBA one course in that will cover in detail. But
Okay.
basic things, if you want, I will cover maybe 1, 2 sessions at the last end, not in detail. Okay, but basic DBs like which we have to move. What are the different options are there? Right, SQL Server migration assistance is there. Like different
Yeah.
tools are there. Maybe I will show you like how we can. Right, right.
So generally,
Yeah,
Karim
yes,
sir, one
please.
more
Yeah.
question actually. By example, we have a own setup. Actually, we have a VM in the place. So can we do install the SQL Server over there, studio over there, and we can uh, do practice in our own machine?
Yeah, you can do, no? So
Okay.
you can in your laptop also you can practice. Just you can install like Archil VirtualBox, right? Or
Yeah.
VMware. In that you can create a VM machine. In that you can install. So here also I will show you same. Why? Because we need to show like client server architecture, right? So
Yeah.
like remote connections issues, all those things I have to show. That's why what I will do, I will create 2 machines from other machine, like we'll try to access SQL Server and we'll see what are the common. The same setup you can practice, okay, in your
So
laptop, or you can practice by creating VMs in Azure or AWS, Google Cloud also.
okay.
Yes,
And
yes.
for this Azure Cloud, sir, Karim sir, so
Hmm.
can we take a console for the Azure Cloud as well? Like Is there license permittable at least for practice purpose,
Yeah,
or we
for
need to procure?
practice purpose, you can create free account, right? Like generally, we'll have 30 days, one free account.
Okay,
If you maybe you're already familiar with, but you can create a free account where Microsoft will add like $200 credits in general,
okay,
which is up to 30 days. So you can practice. So yeah, by with one email, if you need something more, you can create one more account like that. So, and we are not using for commercial, right? So we can
okay,
practice it for 1 month in general. Some
okay, sir.
services are there in Azure. Those services you can use till 1 year. Okay. But
Okay,
better after practicing, better to close the account to avoid unnecessary charges. We
charges.
can generally, yeah, we can generally write the mail, especially in case of AWS. You write the mail that I am a student, I was practicing and these charges were occurred. Generally, they will remove those charges in general. But safe side, why to get headache? Yeah.
Yes,
After one, like better you cancel it and you can create one.
yes, sir. Karim sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Like, what will be the course duration for
Yeah.
SQL Server
Correct.
administration?
Yeah. Generally, like we need at least like 30 hours at least. So maybe it may go up to 40, 45 days. We'll see if want to reduce the duration, we can take like after 1 week, not initially. Maybe we can increase our time like 1.5 hours. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Rajesh.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Suraj, any questions are there? Just will take, I will go through one more 10 minutes. Yes, I want to show you the SQL Server environment, how we are connecting and how we are working. Later, we can conclude the session. Yes, yes. Suraj.
No,
Any
sir.
questions are there? Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Okay, Ramya, we'll continue. Yeah. Generally, see, like to connect and work with SQL Server, we are using one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Just here, just for basic understanding. Uh, yeah, in general, say like to connect and work with. I will share you this module one soft copy material, same with explanation will be there. If want, I can share you the PPT also. No need to worry. Yeah. So normally, like in case of SQL Server, uh, generally remember like it may be SQL Server or Oracle or MySQL or PostgreSQL or MariaDB, anything. All these are RDBMS products, right? Yes. So any RDBMS product, it has minimum basically two types of components. Okay. One is like server components and workstation components. Yeah. Server component is nothing but the actual server or a collection of services. Okay, means what server is running or not, how we'll check. The services will be running. Server is running means service is running. But to connect and work with this server, for example, here in SQL Server, we are using one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, by using this tool, what we can do, we can connect to the server. Okay, and we can start working with, means graphically we can work here in SQL Server. No need to by heart or no need to remember every command. Okay, as well as by using the queries or commands also we can work. And once again, remember in real time it's our choice. Nobody will ask you, you do this task by using command. Okay, that is our choice. How you are comfortable, you can, yeah, do that. Okay, Either graphically, you can perform that by right-clicking here. You can create logins. By right-clicking here, we can create databases. By right-clicking here, we can configure always on. By using command also, we can perform same activity. Okay, right, right. So let me check. I think this is my new laptop. I don't know. SQL Server I have not installed. Okay, in my laptop. Anyhow, I have to show you basic installation first to start practicing. Basic installation, what you can do, you can install SQL Server in your laptop so that you can start practice. After two classes, after discussing some architecture and some other things, we'll see real-time installation. Okay, how we are doing SQL Server installation in production environments. Okay, right. So that means what? Like I think from here, basically, you can understand uh, whenever you want to install SQL Server, first step is what? We'll install server components, nothing but services. Second step is what? We'll install the SQL Server Management Studio through which we can connect to the server and we can start working. These are our basic components, okay, to start working with SQL Server. First one is what? We are installing the SQL Server components, means SQL Server services will install. Second one is what? We'll install one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Very simple. That I will show you in the tomorrow's class. I understood this one, like just for more clarity, just allow me just one. Suppose let's say just for again some more clarity. Suppose let's say we have like 10 uh, DBAs out there, for example. Okay. Or let's say 5 developers are there. These are our developers' machines. Means one developer is developing one module. Like one developer is developing some accounts module, tables, stored procedures, for example. One developer is developing like a credit card related module, like that's here. So like developers are there, but all these developers should work with same database. This is my database server. Okay. So what I will do here in this database server, one machine, I will install SQL Server. SQL Server, for example. Okay, once the SQL Server is installed here, uh, means SQL Server is nothing but remember a collection of services. Nothing but we know, right? If you go to services.msc, we'll have some services like antivirus service, like printer service, something like that, right? So collection of services means the services are running here, means SQL Server is running. Now, to connect and work with this SQL Server graphically, in each developer's machine, what we have to install in each developer machine, Ramya, we have to install SQL Server Management Studio, this tool. Okay. Through the same management studio, any number of people can connect to SQL Server. They can work. Like same thing, there is no confusion. Like Gmail server is there. To connect to Gmail server, we are using some browser, right? Same. Our SQL Server Management Studio is like a browser through which we'll connect to SQL Server. Will work as a DBA or developer, anything. That is like in shortcut, we are calling it as SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. SSMS, nothing but what? SQL Server Management Studio. That is like just we have to understand here what we are installing in the server, what we are installing in each developer's machine or DBA machine. Got it right? It is clear, Rajesh, Suraj. Anyhow, we'll see this
Yes.
practically. Don't get any confusion. And I will show you tomorrow practically. Okay, just you have to understand. SQL Server is nothing but a collection of services. Uh, to connect to SQL Server, maybe they're in same machine or it may be in different machine. We are using one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. So this Management Studio will connect and work with SQL Server through the SQL Server Manage. Different options are also there, but SQL Server Management Studio is a free tool. By using this tool, we'll connect to SQL Server, will work from here. Right. Uh, Suraj and Ramya, it is clear, right? You can use the chart panel when it might be
Yes.
sure something is there. Yes. Yeah, that's why, like from tomorrow onwards, feel free to ask any simple doubt. Okay. So I have very good patience. I will clear why because my job is that is I will never ask you opposite question. You tell this, I will tell this like that. So you can ask me any doubt why because like it should be interactive session and you should get yeah most of the benefits here. So that is like let's see what we'll do. I will conclude the session today. Like we'll continue again tomorrow. Again we'll go through again step by step from tomorrow onwards. Just one point remember, SQL Server is RDBMS product developed by Microsoft. What is the purpose of SQL Server? To create and manage databases. We are using what? SQL Server. Okay. We know that today for any application in backend, databases are compulsory, right? To store the data permanently. That's why how we can create the database like sales database, HR database, school database, inventory database. So we can create the databases. We can manage managing means what? Like providing security, exporting data, importing data, okay, maintaining standby servers, performing like failover, failback activities, monitoring, improving the performance, okay, performing like regular admin activities. All this comes under what? Maintenance. Okay, fine. Yeah. So what I will do, I will conclude the session here. We'll continue the session again in the tomorrow's class. You can go through what I will upload the session, today's session, in my YouTube channel. You can go through that. Okay, same recording. Anyhow, like after uploading, in general, what I will do, I will share the link so that you can go through. I will create a WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, you can. Uh, I will upload it daily. Right. Just this is my YouTube channel. Let me share. Uh, okay. SQL with Said. Okay. So I think very long back, again, I'm starting the sessions. That's why like the number of participants are less, but no need to worry. Okay. We'll go in detail. So I will share the materials. So uh, okay. So all the sessions, all the concepts we'll see practically. Clustering, performance tuning, always on. All we'll see practically. I will share my experience also, just not only configuring always on, we'll see monitoring. What are the common issues are there? Okay. In each module, we'll see like basics, prerequisites, okay, configuration, monitoring, and troubleshooting. Okay, right. The same link we'll use daily. Okay, to join the session, you can use the same. Okay, then thank you very much yeah, for attending today's session. We'll continue tomorrow again, same time. Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Sayed sir, Karim sir, can I connect with you for a minute?
Yeah, yeah, sure.